welcome to IP Study Video Lectures. Today we will discuss the 29th chapter of Grade 8 English Grammar. And our topic is very interesting, which is spellings. So spellings is something that shows that you care about accuracy in your language. It is very important to make your meanings correct and enhance your sentences as well. Before the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand common spelling rules, recognize and correct spelling errors in writing. So the basic rule to write the correct spelling is to follow the sounds. For example, Rita is wearing a gorgeous dress. Now here in this sentence, gorgeous is a complicated spellings. But if we follow the sounds, gorgeous, yes, so we understand, okay, it is E-O-U-S or E-O-U-S at the end. It is all about putting the right suffixes and right prefixes and follow the sounds appropriately. So we use English language in our daily life to speak and write every day. So it becomes important to use the right words for communication. But it is also true that new words are often included, whereas some words become obsolete with the passage of time. Nevertheless, words form an integral part of any language and they should be spelled in the right way. There are many words which appear to be confusing, as we discussed in the previous chapter. The words which are often confused, and there are some words which are often misused. But we should be careful, and the most common errors can be completely avoided. If we link and remember certain difficult words or tricky words with familiar words, we can remember the spellings correctly. Like stationery. Stationery can be associated with stable and it means still. So we can understand, we can learn the meaning stationery. We just associate it with still. Then you will always remember that ARY ending with ARY is stationery, which means still, at rest. Let us read some more examples. To remember the spelling of height correctly, we just have to add H before 8. 8 height and is written as height. So just to remember, just to create a picturesque memory, you can think it like that just add H before 8. The word 50 is never spelled as 5T because when we combine 5 and we put the suffix T, TY, 50, it has no sense, right? But 50, 5T has no sense, but 50, that's why we replace VE with F. The word 60 is just adding the suffix TY to 6. The most commonly misspelled word is grammar. Grammar has 2 A's, 2 M's and only 1 R. Just remember it like that. So you will always write grammar as grammar and not grammar. It has only 1 R, but R's are separate. The word committee has 3 pairs of letters, double M, double T and E. So we spelled it as committee. Similarly, embarrass has 3 pairs of letters, embarrass. So always following the rules or always following the sounds and remembering few things, few tricks in your mind can help you remember spellings accurately. Some of the spelling rules are like there is no prescribed rules in English, but there are certain patterns which can give us idea about the spellings of certain words. Like when a prefix is added to a word. So a prefix is added to a word, that means a word is already complete. Like lock, sure, agree, possible, perfect, place. These are complete words already. But to just form new words like place, misplace. So miss is added as a prefix. So it is just miss with place, im with perfect, un with sure. So when a prefix is added, just to get new words, lock. The opposite of lock is unlock. So just adding a prefix to a complete word, you will always remember the spelling and you will always remember the meaning as well. Letter Q is always followed by U, like queen, queer, quaint, coat, quite, choral. So Q, whichever spellings begin with Q, it is always followed by U. Words ending with E. When there is a vowel in the beginning of a suffix, for example, ing, able, ans, us, it is added to a word ending with E. We drop E if it is the final letter of the root word, like smile. Now when you form a present continuous tense of smile, smiling. So when you add ing to it, just drop E. Why? Because it already has a vowel here. Similarly with continuous, writing, lovable. When there is a C or G before the final E of the root word, we drop the E if the suffix we want to add begins with A or O, like manage, able. So here we don't drop E. Why? Because the sound. We always follow the sound. So the word like smile, continue, write, love, right? It was ending with E but was not followed by C or G. But the sounds, the words which are followed by C or G like manage, marriage, chance, these have C and G here. So here we do not drop E and add the suffixes to them like absolutely, clueless, sincerely, chanceless. So if there is a C or G before the final word, we do not drop E. If we add a suffix that begins with a consonant, we retain the final E as well, like marriageable, manageable. There are some exceptions as well, like whole, true. So adding ly. So here L is beginning with a consonant, but here we have to drop E. So wholly, truly. So just remember them as tricky words. In words like I say, gently, we had to drop E because of certain rules. It was also beginning with C, had C at the end, and it was the suffix was also beginning with consonant. But here, just remember it as a tricky word. This is an exception. We have to drop E. If there is another vowel before the last E of the root word, we drop E, like continue. Now this is beginning with a vowel, so we drop E to form continuous. Smiling. Words ending with Y, like beauty, and if we add suffix to it, like full, fold, ness, age, we replace Y with I. Beautiful, manifold, sleepiness, marriage. But if the suffix to be added is ing, we write cry, lobby. So what do we do here? Exactly, we just add ing or the suffix at the end without dropping anything, like crying, lobbying. If there is a vowel before Y, just add the letter or suffix without any change, like joy. There is a vowel before Y. Boy, there's a vowel before Y. So here we just simply add the suffix joyous, boyish, right? So common exception is memory. Memory becomes memorize. Doubling the final consonant. So there are some words where we double the final consonants. And when do we do that? When there is only one syllable in the word and there is a consonant at the end, and there is only one vowel before it, then we double the consonant. For example, slip. Now this is ending with a consonant. P is a consonant. There is only one vowel before it. Therefore, we will double it. Slip. it has one syllable. So one syllable ending with a consonant, and just before that we have a vowel. So simply double the consonant and add the suffix. Bat, batted, fat, fattest, stop, stopping, hid, hidden, map, mapping. So when it's ending with a consonant, it has a vowel before it and it has only one syllable. At that time, while adding the suffixes, you just double the consonant. If there are more than one syllables in a word and there is an accent on the last syllable, the above rule is applied and we write it in the following way, like submit, id, submitted, plan, ing, planning. Now there are also exceptions to it, like worship, worshipped, handicap, handicapped. Though the last syllables of the words, namely ship in worship and cap in handicap, are not stressed like worshipped, handicap. The final consonant P in each of the word is doubled after the addition of suffixes. We just add it, but we do not pay so much stress to those consonants, like batted, slipping. There's a lot of stress in those consonants, but here in worshipped and handicapped, we do not stress it. Words ending with consonant. There are two vowels before the last consonant. So if there are two vowels like peak, sweet, break, sneak, so before last consonant you have two vowels. Simply do not make any changes, add the suffix. Peaking, sweeter, sneaking, breaking. When there are two consonants in the end, like want, fast, so nt, st, there are two consonants. So simply add the suffixes. Wanting, fastest. The suffix begins with a consonant. When the suffix begins with a consonant, like ly, full, so simply add the suffix to form friendly, fearful. The accent does not fall on the last syllable, like happen, happen, right? So the accent is, the stress is more on P. So we simply add the suffix and it becomes happened. Differ, differ, the stress is more on F than ER. So difference. It also matters the position of I and E to form the correct spellings. When the sound of the combination of I and E is E, right? When the sound is E, such as deep, we place I before E, like relieve, chief, priest, grief. So this is, the sound is like E. So we write IE and not EI, right? But when the sound E is preceded by C, right? When before the sound of E, there is C sound. Receive, sealing, deceive, perceive. Then we write EI, right? So when there is a consonant before E sound, leave, chief, priest, failed, it is IE. But when it is preceded by C, then we use EI, sealing, deceive, deceit. When the sound is that of long A, we place E before I, right? When the sound is A, freight, weight, we use E before I, that means EI. When there is IE in the end of the root word, we change these letters to Y when we add the suffix ing, like die, tie. So we replace IE with Y, dying, tying. How to use full or fully in the spellings? When full is added to another word, we drop one, but we add fully, we write the double L. That means hand and full. So when we join these two words, full is FULL and hand. So when we add full FULL to another word, we drop one L and it becomes full. Handful, faithful. But when we add fully, we do not drop L. We write it as FULLY, like hopefully, faithfully, disgracefully, truthfully. We usually double the L when we add a suffix to the words ending in EL, right? Like travel, marvel. So the words ending with EL, when we add any suffix to it, we double the L. Marvelous, traveler, right? So these are some common rules which you can memorize, which you can understand, and you can practice them as you speak and use them in your writing. Words ending in ans, ens or ence, right? These are such as abundance, tense, conference. Then able, words ending with able, advisable, sensible. Words ending with shall or shall. Now shall, the one is with CIAL and one is with TIAL, like potential, judicial. There are words ending with shun, shun, shun. But this is TION, SION, SIAN, SSION, such as sensation, excursion, mathematician, permission. Words ending with city or city. So these suffixes are like homophones, right? But when you use them, they form the complete different words. Electricity, generosity. There are words with ES, IEOUS, E, OUS, OUS, like precious with OUS, notorious with IOUS, gorgeous with EOUS, adventurous with just OUS. Words ending with RY, and ARY. Boundary, symmetry, right? So all of these suffixes are like homophones, but when you add them, they form a complete different meanings. And, ent, assistant, IENT, lenient, ENT, magnificent. Words ending with or and R, supervisor, actor, scholar. Words ending with ER or RE, both sound the same. Advisor, reporter, right? Advisor, reporters, and ER, and then RE, figure, RE. So both sound the same, but they have different meanings. Words ending with URE and OUR, such as feature, torture, wheeler, humor. Then there are words ending with AL, LE, and L, like material, people, tal. So all have the same sounds, but they have different meanings, different spellings as well. So these are like ants, able, shall, shun, city, yes, are, and, are, and L. So you have to revise them and please use them in your sentences. Then there are some words which do not come under any rule. Those are called tricky words. That means they do not follow the sound rules, like catalog, favorite, weather, bouquet, dialogue, villain, biscuit, almighty, desperate, grieve, laughter, right? This is laughter, but you're using GH as for. Woolen, so there is no rule for double L here. Weather, you're using TH as the. Favorite, it is ITE at the end. Instead of favorite, it's favorite. Desperate, grieve, dialogue. So these are those words which do not follow the homophone rule or the sound rule. So they are called tricky words. That is all about spellings, and you can get more clarity on your spellings as you keep using them in your writing and in your reading and in your speaking as well. Thank you so much for staying with us. Stay tuned for our next video lecture. Till then, keep revising.